Hello. I hope everybody's doing okay. Right before I started the stream just now, I got some news about my mom's little fur baby, and he's crossed over the Rainbow Bridge today. So if anybody out there has pets that you love, take care of them, pet them, scratch their head, let them know that you love them. Because my thoughts are with my mom and with Dusty. So I am going to go ahead and do the stream regardless. This is for the puppy. Dusty was a little chihuahua. I wish I had a picture of him right now. I'll probably share it on the community tab after the stream, because I just got the call. So if you'll forgive me, I'll be laughing a little bit less, but I'm not gonna be completely trodden down or anything. It's just that's where my mind's gonna be, but I am gonna go ahead and do this. If one thing Dusty was ever all about, it was about fun and family, and I feel like this music's getting louder and louder. Yes, he did pass Prince of Spades. Puppy number 2. So now the puppy brothers, or rather technically they were cousins, but the puppy cousins are together again. They were the bestest of the boys. They lived to be 16. So they had good old years in them. So, in memory of Spud and Dusty, I'm gonna have a good time today. Because that was all they wanted, was for everybody to play and have a good time. So that's what we're gonna do. Are we ready? Because I'm ready. And that actually was good timing for that song to end, like right there. We are going to continue from last week, where we had a second trial that was very difficult. I almost completely failed that trial, and it was very amusing to sit down and read a few of those characters. So I'm going to see what happens today. There's some loose ends we have to tie up, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so our third investigation from chapter start. Let me check my game volume and we will be set. Game volume. I'll just turn this down a little bit, because I never know what the game volume's going to be. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry, I missed it. Huh? Wrong person! I get the sisters mixed up all the time. Really? I'm sorry, I missed it. There, that's the right voice. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Let me turn this up. Here we go. Wow! Good going, Nick! This is a day. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials had to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've... Wrong voice. I saw Maya's face change and made the assumption. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta pull myself together. I'm not crying or anything, I just know I'm frazzled. So... Okay, here we go. Well, we've no time to waste. No, we don't. Okay, Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both at the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Alright, well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP. Powers. Right. Alright, then let's go. Alright. October 19th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP! Only one day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. I'm not really sure what I could do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Also, I'm still trying to get my sound straight. And try not to blast everybody's ears out when I'm streaming. So, if there's anything that y'all notice about it, let me know. Because sometimes I come back and the music's really loud, nobody said anything. Sometimes I realize I'm peeking the mic, nobody said anything. So, please, I'm opening the door there. So there you go. First question, Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And? What? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Okay, what's up with the director? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Turn that up a little bit more. Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai ideas to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Alright, Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Huh. Do I got anything I can show him? I gotta see if he has anything to say about Path to Glory. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen those Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to those kids, you know? I wonder. Nope, nothing with the guide map. Alright. What about this camera? Nope. The reason why I'm not reading it is because he has a standard set of things that he says when he can't help you with something. And it's the same thing he said since the beginning of this entire case. So, that's all I got. I don't even have a second page. Huh. Nope. One more thing. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person will be able to swing it around effectively. Huh. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh, yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape. We heard... Alright. I don't think that's really anything else. Nope. Alright, let's move. Oh gosh. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. What did her voice sound like again? Whippersnapper! That's about as close as I can get. Here we go. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if you wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! Alright. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay, Director Manila. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal? He's a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. She's probably right. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Okay, Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me?
Why would he? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Alright. I don't think I got a good inflection there, but and I might have blown the mic out again. I'm gonna move it over here. Alright. Oh, we already talked. Okay. There's really nothing to examine up here. Let's move. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from there to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
There really isn't anything new here. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. Yeah, nothing's really changed out here. Let's move. Oh, October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. What the heck are you doing here at all?
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. There we go. Hello? Hello? Oh, God. H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds. Turn up the mic capture because I can't do her voice more loudly. And that's all she had to say, apparently. I'm sorry, I'm immediately reminded of 1990s Jell-O commercials. J-E-L-L-O instead of H-E-L-L-O. Sorry, I'll shut up. Let's talk. Alright, Mr. Hammer.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and, shh.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh, dear. Director Manella. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh. Oh, dear. Fine. I know she has nothing to say about any of this, but... let's just move. Let's see, October 19th, Studio 2 trailer.
Huh. Wasn't the assistant clearing up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Huh. Well. Yep, this is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Again, nothing is any different. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. And I doubt there's anything else in here either. Glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Alright. I'm stumped again. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. The sign that got all this going. There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the murderer... this is the number in Cody's photograph. And to think, if he hadn't brought that photograph in...
Don't get all teary-eyed yet.
Huh. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong? Wrong, boys.
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. Well... Huh. Yeah, materials for making the music.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Alright, I'm gonna move back in. Huh? Sorry, I'm... Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. There's one thing. It's random. It probably makes no difference. But I want to look at it. Just in case. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Okay, that was nothing. Now let's get back in the trailer. Yeah, this is all the same thing. I thought I misremembered something from in here. Alright, let's go to Studio 1, maybe. Oh, I can't go to Studio 1. Never mind. I have to go to the employee area. Okay, October 19th, Global Studios employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film. You could come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No! 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 No touching! Eek! I never did decide on what Gumshoe's voice sounds like. Guess I'll decide now. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Oh, I mispronounced it. Dramatique. Okay. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. There we go. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Alright. What about the plate? So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills, see? With just traces, it'll change color. I can't get the C down.
I know that, I know that inflection, like that whole, forgot the name of what it is when you have it. I forgot the whole dialect. I can't get the vocal inflection for the dialect. I know what it sounds like, I know how it's supposed to go, and I know he's an archetype of that, but I can't get it. It's just not something I've ever wrapped my mouth around, but oh well. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So there were sleeping pills on the plate.
Looks like it.
Steak plate. Added to court record. What about the investigation? How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is he doing? Good grief. Oh, that's the same question. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway?
Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow! The fury of Edgeworth!
Yeah. Crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep. It sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
Okay. I'm gonna end up drinking all my water.
That grade's still lying here. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again.
That poor assistant.
The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. We already looked at that. Let's go in here. Or... okay, I'm gonna look at the sign first. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Mr. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Alright. Let's move. Oh. Okay, how did I have her voice? I know it was softer. Oh well, I guess she'll just get a different voice then. Not like I have a whole bunch of range. I really don't. I have like 4 voices in me tops. Alright. Oh! Hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... what? What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Yeah, I peeked the mic out really bad. I'm sorry. What about Mr. Hammer? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Oops, I turned that down. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Alright, last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. That's what Vasquez meant by she's tired of the Steel Samurai. Okay. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No! That can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I'm gonna show the path of glory. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Huh. Okay. Alright. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? Well, it wouldn't be the first time, dang. It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on... Oh, shit, wrong voice. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright. Let's move. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Why do they think... Sorry. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Alright, what happened 5 years ago? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who? Oh, sorry. Who did you hear that from? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Drenching up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Oh, yeah.
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So, this is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in.
Take that!
This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldback? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldback, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Whoa! Wait a second! This is the picture. Sorry, wrong voice. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? That I knew something was up with that bent prong. Okay. Alright. Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Sheesh. Alright. I guess, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I guess I'll just take it back to the only other person on the frickin' lot. Alright, let me go back to the employee area and see, one, if that girl's still there. Oh, wait. Okay. I guess I had to go back here anyway. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Are we just gonna wander around and see everybody's gone? Well, this is the only new thing I got. She's not even looking. Where? Oh, what? Where did you get that? Well... Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady! Miss Oldbag, Nick! Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The... what? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick! She went inside the trailer! Okay. Alright. You came. Well then. What was that you were talking about? Why is he so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez. You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star! Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Let me turn this music down again. There we go. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But... You were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident... Excuse me! What is this all about? You keep saying accident. Accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident! Oh. Well, she is a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Ooh. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
A trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why.
Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now!
Not bad.
Let me turn this down a little more. There we go.
Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Sheesh. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick,
I'll turn this music back up a little bit.
it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Oh yeah, we are saving. No, I'm not reading anything else. We are at the top of the hour. Oh, that ended just in time, even though I got started a little bit late. So, again, y'all, my apologies for being a little bit rough. I'm always rough, but today was rougher than usual. Again, thank y'all for being here. If you enjoyed today's stream, please put a like out there. And if this is your first time visiting, please follow for more of this content. We have a lot of Phoenix Wright to play. I love Phoenix Wright. And I play a lot of other, well, one other game that has a whole lot of talking, and we do a lot of voice acting in there too. So if you like voice acting, come by the channel, subscribe. Phoenix Wright will return next Tuesday. It'll always be at 5 p.m. Central. And so, we'll always go for an hour. Started a little bit late today, like I said, but that's kind of the way it goes, right? So, I hope all y'all have a good evening. If you have fur babies at home, again, pet them, love on them. Remind them once again, like I'm sure you always do, how much you love them. Because they're not quite as long-lived as people babies. But even people babies are not always here as long as we would think. So, I'll leave y'all. I will catch y'all probably tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV, since yesterday's stream got cut short. So if Ramos is around, either tomorrow or Thursday, we'll do that. I will catch y'all soon. Please take care. Catch you later. As soon as I find my music here. Here we go. There it is. Take care, y'all.